Hey everybody, this is Ruben. I'm going to be taking you guys through my pre-op food, funeral slash diet slash getting ready for this vertical sleeve surgery. A little background on me. Was going to have it done in 2001 and I decided not to. I had some really late information in my journey which made me uncomfortable with going through it. That and also, like most of us struggle with, is the divorce of food, right? Obviously, we're here for a reason. Um, I think my eating habits really are what got me here. Not really the amount of food, but how I eat, the times I eat. There's a lot of information we learned in this pre-op diet stuff that we realize, oh, wait, it's not that we technically overeat a lot. We eat at the wrong times. We eat too late. We eat the wrong stuff. It is what it is. Doesn't matter what your excuse is. This is where we're at, right? So I'm going to be, this is day, I think I have like 9 days more before my pre-op diet. And I'm going to be kind of having some food funerals here, right? I decided I wanted to do this vlog because I feel like there's a lot of men out there that don't have other men to show them what's going on. I found a person by the name of Get Out My Belly here on whatever social media you're on, but on TikTok. And he helped me kind of looking through his videos and seeing his journey and kind of influenced me on getting this done for everybody else. The more men that do this, the more information there is for other men, right? So let's get it done. First, I will tell you that I wanted to do this about a couple weeks ago, right? If you look, some of my past videos, there's workout videos and stuff that state that I'm starting this, but guess what? Got embarrassed, too many people around. There wasn't enough, I didn't want to just film exercises, right? And I decided to stop. And now I'm back at it. Now we're going to start showing you some food stuff. Um, Really what I'm getting to doing is preparing myself for this. I think I have about 9 days left before I have to start my pre-op diet. So I kind of want to just show you guys how I'm going to be adjusting my diet, how I'm going to be adjusting my lifestyle and stuff up until then. Maybe it's too late. Maybe it's wrong. Everybody has their own opinion. This is just my journey. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not going to give you advice on what to do. But I'll show you what I'm going through in my journey. And if you want to ride along with me, great. Everybody's welcome. Part of getting this started was me getting the camera up and just doing it, right? Well, unfortunately, we forget. Take too long. Plus, this is day one of my video, so it's going to be horrible. But this morning I got up and had a coffee that I made. I put a little bit of sugar-free Starbucks creamer in it, right? Roughly, I think it's about 20 calories in that. Which I'm not going to do too much of the counting this time. I'm going to be showing you guys kind of just the types of food that I'm trying to get a hold of. I also had a Jimmy Dean egg which sandwich because I was told with the pre-op stuff to have protein within 2 hours of getting up in the morning. And those egg which Jimmy Dean here in California, they're about $10 for a pack of 4. It's pretty good for me, for what I think, for a quick 2 minute in the microwave, pop, get it out, go on with your day type of breakfast. Knowing that post-op things have to change, we have to learn to slow down with our eating and stuff like that, which I will be working on. You're going to see me struggle with that in the next few days. But it's okay. Let's do this, right? Day one. For those of you guys that wonder what it is that I'm doing, I'm going to be getting the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Talked to my doctor. I had my concerns. Some people have told me get the bypass, it's better. Some people have told me get the sleeve, it's better. Some people told me to get the kind of the duodenal switch. But I'm not a doctor. Like I said, I'm not a professional at this stuff. I'm just kind of doing what the health professionals are asking, right? But with talking with my doctor and seeing what it is that I wanted to do, being very verbal with him about, hey, I'm a male, I'm 43, I want to get my life together, but at the same time, there's things that I struggle with, that I've struggled with my whole life, which is trying to be a part of society, right? So with that, what happens at a birthday or what happens at someone's wedding? Can I not toast? Can I not have a cigar with my buddies if he's getting married and we go on vacation to go have a drink and some food? I don't want to not be able to partake and live my life. And this is the concerns that I stress to the doctor. Hey, by the way, down the line, I'm going to want to have ice cream at one point with my little sister. At one point, I'm going to want to enjoy things like a normal person. Because that's the attitude I have now that, oh my God, I got to give everything up. I'll never be able to have it again. Well, guess what? you can. With time is what I'm hearing from everybody else. Now, I can't prove that to you until I'm post-surgery and I show you the journey along the way. But as of right now, I'm keeping my head strong. I've gone through the meetings, and I've noticed there's a lot of things that I was thinking negatively about that honestly, they can't even say yes or no. So let's experience them together. So I am going to get the vertical sleeve only because I think that's best for me. It's not as restrictive as the bypass. It does wonderful results for males from what I hear. And it's not so forever cut off to my lifestyle and what I want to live after, well, post surgery. So, health wise, it's going to be the best for me. Please talk to your health care professional. Please go over with your doctor every single thing that you're concerned about, everything you want to do post surgery, because there might be things that you want to do that you might want to change which one you get. For some of you, you might say, I want the sleeve. Some of you guys might want to say, I want the bypass. But it's up to you, and it's up to your healthcare professional to make that decision. Please be informative with your healthcare professional. I am not that guy. So a little background on why I'm getting the vertical sleeve surgery is because I feel it's time for something to intervene in my life. Okay, I've tried every diet. I've tried the Fencermine. I've tried the Atkin diet. I've bought probably $1,000 worth of pills online for different types of diets and fat burners and fat blockers and fat absorbers. And I've bought all the exercise equipment, all the fad ones, throughout the years. And everything but the Ozempic stuff. I wasn't too sure about that one these last few years, just because it's so new. And I was already in the process when this thing started getting popular as in trying to get the vertical sleeve surgery. Also, I have done my pre-op meetings and stuff with my surgeon, and I have done some blood work, and everything's great. Everything looks fine. They're asking me, well, you're 265 pounds, right? I think my highest was about 280, 282 or something like that. And I've gone all the way down to 223 on my own. I had shoulder surgery, blew back up. Why? I am also a right leg amputee, right? I will show you guys. Boop. And I switched between the crutches and a wheelchair. About 4 years ago now, in 2019, right before COVID hit, my left leg, I ruptured the quadricep tendon in my left leg. Overworking, jujitsu, jumping, being heavy, anything you could think of. I lived my life as though I wasn't somebody that had an amputation, right? A little backstory in the amputation. I was climbing on the back of a boat when I was 2 days before my 21st birthday. Some incidents happened. The boat was turned on while I was climbing on. And there it goes, right? So here we are now, 23 years later. And still dealing with the issues, right? But hey, so goes life. We all have issues. I hope some less than others, but I didn't mean that in a bad way. But this is mine, okay? This is my reality. This is my life. And I cannot walk around. I could be on crutches, but I'm not running down the street. I can't go for a jog. But I have found things throughout the years that can help me out. But I also notice that there's injuries that I've had also along with that. I was mainly on crutches for a lot of years up until 2019 when I ruptured my quadricep tendon, right? I had it repaired on Christmas Eve of that year and was sent to a rehab for 2 months. And that was eye-opening for me, going like, I don't want to live like this. I don't have no legs now. And, you go through all this stuff in your head. Well, thankfully I had an amazing surgeon, Dr. Zaff here at Desert Regional Medical Center in Palm Springs. And then I had a revision after physical therapy. COVID had come into play in 2019, 2020. And I wasn't able to do physical therapy for 8 months. So I was stuck at a certain thing. And that was very mind-changing. After my physical therapy, I had noise in my leg. They sent me back to do a revision in 2020, and then I had more physical therapy after that. And then finally everything was good. I decided at the time to address a concern with my surgeon. He was telling me, hey, you know what? I think my shoulder hurts because you need to lose weight. They didn't want to do the surgery because I was pre-diabetic. And, I had a lot of, I had kind of given up on my dieting and stuff and just kind of gained weight. And, they wouldn't allow me to do my elective surgery on my shoulder until I lost weight. And guess what? I ended up losing 60 pounds on my own doing this diet. Thought it was great in 10 months. Got my shoulder surgery. But what happens when you're sitting around, right? You don't have the use of your arm, you don't have your leg, and you're just kind of at the mercy of food that's being brought to your house, which I don't blame anybody. I have a wonderful family that's trying to feed me, right? But what happens when you're a little depressed, a little down, you only have the one arm, you already have one leg, and you just start eating whatever's there. Not at a high pace, but I mean, if they're bringing burgers, you're eating burgers, but you're not doing any movement. So you're just gaining weight. So I gained it all back. Um, I went back to my doctor and I said, hey, I think it's time. You gave me an opportunity once to, intervene with my weight, and I didn't think that was right for me. And now I think it's okay. So I decided to now go through this journey of getting the vertical sleeve surgery. Well, what happens? 2 weeks before my surgery, I get news that I didn't want to hear from people that have gotten the surgery before. And it scared me, really scared me. Nothing detrimental, nothing that was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But I was just like, whoa, I wasn't prepared for all this news, right? Of how to eat and, things that were going to change and all this stuff. And I got scared. I got scared. Straight up, I got scared. Didn't do it. What happens? Gain all the weight back. So now, here we are, realizing that I'm doing this yo-yo stuff and I'm not able to keep the weight off on my own, right? Some genetics play a part. A lot of my mobility stuff plays a part. The fact that I tattoo and just sit around all day, tattooing and drawing and getting my art stuff out there, which you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that for that stuff. But same name, Ruben Chops. But, a cheap plug, huh? But now here we are. And I think it's time for the intervention to come into my life. And I agree with the doctors. I agree with family and different people in my life that have told me, hey, some of us need a little bit of intervention, and I think it's time. So that's my little backstory on why I'm here. I'll talk more about it in future videos. I know this one's a little long, probably be the longest one of them all. But today, I'm going to be kind of chopping and screwing these videos. They're not going to be the greatest. They're not going to be good. It'll be far few between before I get some good ones out there. If you've stuck around this far and you've listened to all the rambling I just did, I just want to thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share my journey with you. Please join me in the rest of this journey. I think this is great for keeping myself accountable. I also think it's great for keeping you informed and letting you kind of see what it's all about, right? So, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, any of that, it's all the same name, Ruben Chops, cheap plug again. But again, this in YouTube, I feel will be the place, and TikTok and YouTube would be the place that I share a lot of my journey as far as sleeve goes. So have a great day. Thank you, guys.